Hello everyone, I am Val Cortinas, and this is a muzzle flash tutorial. First I want to thank everyone that subscribed to my channel. I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And let's just go ahead and jump into it. What I have here is a video, I guess it's video of Joker with a gun, and I'm going to add muzzle flash to this. I created the image with Midjourney, and then I videoized the image with Pika. There are many options out there for creating images and text to or image to video options out there. There are many options out there for these, but I just go ahead and I use Pika and Midjourney. They work for my aesthetic. But anyhow, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Here's the, let's see if we can make this bigger. Okay, so that's the video. And this is actually my first day using CapCut. It's free, so I downloaded it this morning. I haven't had a chance to really use it. I used a little bit, so I uploaded all of this. But I've been using CapCut online mostly for a lot of the other videos that I've been creating. And just today, I just decided to download it finally. I just been dragging my feet on that, but I finally did it. And I like it so far. It's pretty impressive. I haven't really had a chance to edit anything on there or anything like that, but it's not bad at all. It's pretty, so far it seems like it's pretty, user friendly or whatever. And, you can do this on your phone. I know I have it on my phone. Like most of the videos on my channel, I've edited and created on my phone. But anyways, so you guys are going to kind of get to see me just kind of like, I guess, struggle on here, getting to know this CapCut that I just downloaded. But let's get into it. So, like I said before, here's one video footage of Joker with the gun. I've already uploaded a lot of this stuff. And here, I believe it's a still image of I guess a little muzzle fire, and has like a green background. It's just a still image, JPEG, and I uploaded some music as well, and background noise, ambient noise. Like I believe that's like an industrial warehouse or something, and then over here we have like a helicopter in the distance, and then some other machine background noise. We'll go ahead and add that later. So first things first, you're basically seeing my process here. So this is kind of real time, and I'm recording in advance for you guys. So I start out here and going straight into it. Let's see. Like I said, I haven't used this before, so we're gonna. I know normally, and the one I use online, it says duplicate. That's usually what I use, but I mean, I guess it says copy right here. So we'll go ahead and copy, and hold on. Okay. All right, so it's exact same footage. I just copied it, placed it on top. And again, this is my whole process. There's many ways to execute. I'm going to show you a lot of things here in this video, but I've done it many different ways over the years. There's many ways to execute this stuff to execute these results. Right now, I'm just showing you what I currently think is the easiest, best way to do it. Where it looks good and it's very easy, not complicated. You never have to overthink these things. Just keep it really simple. This is going to be kind of an over the top a little bit muzzle fire as far as looks wise, but the approach to creating it is going to be very easy. So anyway, so I had one video, I copied it, basically duplicating it, and just pasted right on top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead. Again, guys, I have not used this before, so you're getting to witness all this. Congratulations. This is really cool. I'm actually really exploring this CapCut right now. It's very awesome. All right. Okay. Where? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to raise the temperature. We're going to go this way with the tint. I'm going to add some saturation. We're going to add some exposure. We're going to add some contrast. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a very over-the-top muzzle fire. As you can tell, this is very easy stuff I'm doing now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just keep it like that. All right, cool. This is great. This has a lot more than I expected. Very impressive. Why would you want to buy anything else when this is amazing. Give me a second, guys. Hopefully you can learn from just watching this rather than me having to explain everything. All right, so okay, so I've done that. And what I'm going to do now, this is what I wanted. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do that with the opacity. And right now I'm messing with the keyframing. So I'm going to keyframe the opacity until I choose the part where he's going to pull the trigger, so to speak. Let's see here. I'm not very impressed with the pulling of the trigger here. I mean, it's not very exaggerated or anything like that, the way you pull the trigger, but I don't know, maybe it's a hair trigger or something. You know, I could have gotten better results with Pika of him pulling the trigger, but I just didn't want to re-roll a whole bunch of times for this tutorial. I think you guys get it. You pull the trigger. So normally this clip I would probably have it run very fast during the scene because I know whenever I like to edit things, I like a lot of the images to last for like a lot of the shots to last for like I don't know 3 seconds. So it would be very fast and it would move enough for you to tell that he pulled a trigger, you know. Hold on, I think it's right here. Okay, yeah, we'll say right here. So again, I'm creating the creating a keyframe for the opacity, and then it's right here. I'm gonna jump up like that. Just kind of like how you get an idea. Oh shoot, what do I do? How do I put this back? Restore. All right. So just so you have an idea, it's like regular, 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 bam, like that, right? So let me go ahead. So you go from there. Let me test something. Hang on. Yeah, right here. I'm going to go ahead and key it back. You see? So it's kind of like a quick flash. Like when he pulls the trigger, you see that quick flash illumination basically. I'm basically just creating like a little illumination right there. Bam. Okay. Now I can kind of finesse that a little bit. You don't have to. It actually, I mean, because like I said, that lasts like what, a split second or something. I don't know. You can just leave it like that because I'm about to put the muzzle flat. This right here, this little muzzle fire. I'm about to place that right there over the barrel, and you're gonna see it for the amount of time that you see this frame. Okay, it's all yellow, and that'd be just fine. But if you really want to finesse it, you can. And how you do, I usually do. But I mean, if I didn't, I'd still be okay with just this because, like I said, it's just gonna go by really quick, right? And it's still very effective. But what I would normally do, you know, if I want to get really precious about this, I would probably go ahead and create a mask. Doing the circle mask right there. And put it right here like that. That's what I would normally do. And I would just, again, if I want to get really precious with this thing, I'd probably just go like that. Okay. There's many times where I've really just gone far out, kind of like that, you know. Um, so you got that, and then you can go ahead and feather this. So it's kind of like, that's usually what I do. I just kind of like feather a little bit like that. That's basically the way I would do it. And it looks something like this. Hold on. So you'd be like quick like that. And that's just fun. You know, that's all you need. And let me go ahead and add this one. So Where did that go? All right, I don't want it to do that. Sorry, folks. Like I said, this is my first time using this to edit. This is real time, guys. You're seeing me do this. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and bring that muzzle fire right here. Is that where I want it? Yeah, that's where I want it. And let's go ahead. Let's do this. Here's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take away the green. And we do that by, where's the chroma key? That's right here. So we're going to go ahead and key out the green. Oh, wow. Did I already do it? Okay, looks like, all right, that's my first time using this, like I said, and it looks like they already removed it, so that's cool. All right, so let's see the intensity. How does this work? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. That's fine. And go like that. And what I also do, again, this would be, well, first let me just, hold on. Okay, so shoots, and what I'm going to do here is we're going to go ahead, like when we used opacity before, we're going to go ahead and do that with this, okay? So, let's see here. Okay, there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and key the opacity for this. And the 1 over, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the opacity right away. So the end result will be just so we see it. See? It was very quick. Not very dramatic. It was very fast. But usually, again, if you want to get precious with the muzzle fire, you don't have to. Just leaving it like this is fine because, like I said, it's just a split second. You know, you don't sit there whenever you're watching a movie. You're not sitting around wondering, "Oh, wow, did you see that muzzle fire?" Like no one. It's just like viewers just understand muzzle fires like in a subconscious level. They see it and they just keep on moving on with the story, right? So, but if you want to get precious with the muzzle fire, you can. I usually do. So, what I'm going to do, oh, if it lets me, hold on. No. I'm going to go ahead and mess with the muzzle fire. So, because I'm going to have a sound effect of a big gun. So I'm kind of going to make the muzzle fire kind of big. I want to resize this. Just not, like I said, I'm new to using this. I'm just trying to remember. Hold on. Let's go back to this for a second. So what I'm going to do is scale it up a little bit. And just kind of like put it like here. It seems like that's the center of it. So let's just say the Joker here has, you know, he has extreme guns, and that's a big. Anyway, so let me go ahead and finesse this this muzzle fire here. I'm gonna come in like that, and let's just. I'm curious. Let's go ahead and feather this now. There you go. Now that's the way I handle my muzzle fire in general. That's what I do. That's fine. That's just the way I do it. You know, you can do that if you want. You don't have to. Again, this is just you know, these are just options here that you have. This just the way I do it. So now let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Again, see, it was quick. It's instant. I mean, that's pretty much the way I do it. Like, it's just not. Unless like this is like a slow motion thing, you can get a lot crazier with, you know, muzzle flashes and stuff, but that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward. It's not very complicated. That's it. So let's go ahead and add some sound effect to this. Why not? What do we got here? I have industrial noise. What does it sound like? Awesome. Okay. We'll keep that. Let's go ahead and see, we only need that much, right? So we can go ahead and get rid of this. What else? We have a machine here. Let's see what it gives us. Oh wait, no, that was the gunshot. That'll fucking work. That's awesome. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to use that word. Okay, so we will go ahead and go back that way. Oh wait, good. I'm really curious to see what this looks like. And the gunshot. Whoa, what? Moved the wrong thing. Sorry. First time using this. Okay, so all right. This should be cool. That's great. I love it. Yeah, the sound effect just changes everything, huh? Okay, that's fantastic. All right, now let's go ahead and now add music. The music's very subtle. Like, can you hear that? I like it. I just don't know if you can hear it during this. Maybe raise the volume on the music. Let's see if that makes a difference. I do like the music. It's very cool. I listened to it before I started making this video. Let's turn it up just a little bit. Let's hear what the rest of the music sounds like. Hold on. Okay, yeah. That kind of has like a Dark Knight, a Dark Knight Joker sound, I think. Yeah, let's use that. Okay. Here we go. All right, cool. This should be great. Just cutting off what we don't need here. All right, let's try this again. All right, and if we wanted to, we can go ahead and put in another gunshot, right? Or we can put in another muzzle flash if we wanted to, like he was shooting twice, maybe, right? But maybe he didn't need to. Who knows, right? We don't know. We really don't know the whole context for why he's even doing this, right? So hold on. We have another. I have another sound effect here. This is a helicopter. Let's see what. I don't want to put it there. Maybe he's got a chopper waiting for him outside. Who knows? So we can take this, bring it right over here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Now, me personally, I think that it would probably make the video a lot better if we had another muzzle flash. But I don't want to put you guys through that again. Because I was during this tutorial, I was basically learning for the first time using this CapCut that I downloaded today. So I actually love it. This is fantastic. So whenever I'm done making this video, I'm probably going to really explore this and just see all the magic we can make happen with this thing. I intend to make many more tutorials, so be looking forward to that. I'm going to make a lot of them about many different things because I think I think AI creation I think it's great. I mean it's very helpful. You get to basically experiment with different ideas very quickly. In my opinion, like AI is kind of like the new version of in my opinion, AI is kind of like the new version of no budget filmmaking, right? Like before, when you would make a short film or something, you'd be at the mercy of like not having a budget, right? Like making a movie with like making a short film with like say the Joker or Batman or Godzilla or whatever was not even an option, right? Because you just didn't have the budget, obviously. But now with AI, and AI is getting better, right? And it's not that expensive. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than actually trying to make a film, right? Of say Godzilla or whatever, right? Like even if it wasn't Godzilla, say you made up your own superhero, it's a lot less expensive to use AI. AI is very helpful. I'm not saying abandon, shooting real things. It's just you can add AI elements to it and it'll work. I mean, I'll hopefully get to show you tutorials of, with examples of what I'm talking about here. But yeah, this is my first tutorial. I'll be making many more. You can count on that. And thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye. Okay, this video is going to be about how to make a horror trailer on CapCut. All right, you can just as easily, I'm doing this on an old laptop, you can just as easily do this on your smartphone, okay? And I guess the first thing you would do is start out by making a list of images you want to see in your horror movie trailer. And first decide what kind of movie you want to make. This is going to be a werewolf movie trailer, and it's going to be Halloween themed. So I just wrote a list saying what kind of shots I'd like to see in this movie and trailer. I already know what the movie's about, but you don't reveal that when you make a trailer. In the trailer, you just raise a bunch of questions, and when you watch the movie, you get all the answers. And so you can also just go to ChatGPT and just ask what kind of shots, what kind of things do you see in a horror movie trailer? And it'll give you a list. It's real easy. You can do that if you want. I created these images on Midjourney, and then I videoized them in Pika. There are many other AI options for you to use, but I just use those because they work for my aesthetic. Anyhow, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, I may not talk through this whole thing because I'm just going to show you step by step how I do it. And you can just go ahead while you're watching, you know, if there's anything you want to know, you can just kind of pause and rewind or fast forward. That's what I usually do when I try to learn something, when I'm learning off videos on YouTube. I'm going to put in keyframes occasionally to make camera moves. Hopefully I can do this pretty quick. Let's see how long it actually takes to make one of these trailers. Now, I already put out a version of this trailer, and that's when I had the idea of, well, why don't I just show everybody how to do it? So this version may actually be different than the one that I put out on YouTube already. I just put it out this morning, which is fine. You know, you don't have to overthink these things. You don't have to overthink these thoughts. Just keep it simple and have fun is what I say. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing. I'm not going to put, I'm not going to keyframe every shot. Like these last 3 shots right here are actually just still images. I did not videoize these last 3 shots right here. I just figured I put some keyframes on them, on some of them. And this last one here, I'm just going to leave it as is. All right, here's a werewolf hand. Let people know we're talking about a creature feature here. We're going to speed this one up. Looks like it's a werewolf in mid-transformation, possibly. Yeah, whenever you start creating your images, just I would just suggest, try to put in every kind of shot you would see in a horror film, like an extreme close-up, Dutch angle, spooky wide shots. You know, here's another quick shot of a werewolf. We're about done here. I have a lot of shots here. I'm not going to use every one. Just, again, I'm not overthinking this. Just kind of, you know, just going with what feels right. You know what? I think I'm going to replace one here. Right there. Okay. Where? All right, excellent. Just speed that up a little bit, I think. Just a little bit. Good enough. Again, don't overthink these things. You can get as precious as you want. But since I'm just showing you how I do this right now at the moment, I'm just not going to get that precious about it. Let's see here. I'm going to use this. Basically what I did, I created the image of the jack-o'-lantern. I created that in Midjourney. And then CapCut has a photo editing tool that I used to create the text for Halloween. And I made it look like that. And I just laid it over the image of the jack-o'-lantern. And then I just videoized it in Pika. That's how I did this. Very easy. If you guys want me to make a video showing exactly how I did that, I can just leave a comment. And this is it. So let's see how this looks without music. Some people like to pick the music out first and then edit over the music, but I don't do that because I think it kind of just gives the illusion that the video is really better than what it is. Only because the music, if the music's good, you're just gonna think it's great, right? But if you do without music, you're kind of being a little bit more honest with yourself about how strong the edit is, right? So let's, I like to make sure it's strong enough, and if the edit's good without music, then I'll go ahead and go find the music. So let's see what it looks like without music. I like it already. Fantastic. Okay, so now here's how I would find the music. Again, I'm not being sponsored by CapCut or Epidemic Sound, but I use Epidemic Sound. That's what I use for music. You can use, if you're a musician, you can make your own music. If you know a musician, you can have them make your music for you. If there's also free AI softwares where you can make your own music using AI, and there's also a lot of digital tools where you can lots of free tools out there to make music. Like this day and age, you can do basically anything for free. It's not complicated. All the tools are out there. You can do it now, very easy. I've tried most of them, but right now I choose Epidemic Sound. That's just what I like to use at the moment. Sometimes I'll try something else, but okay. So here's Epidemic Sound. You go in here, horror movie music. So you can look here, see what we got. Hold on, let me go back for a second. I think it might. Hold on. Yeah, you see, you got lots of options everywhere. Epidemic Sound's really awesome. Like they have film music, cinematic music. They have everything here. It's great. I love it. So here you got like horror and thriller. And I was listening to this earlier. It's really great. See the villain. See, even got like thriller chase. What we got here? This is good. I think this is the one I chose for the trailer. Can't hear it. Oh no, it was this one. Okay, so yeah, I already downloaded this, but I'm just trying to show you how it works. It's great. You don't only have to download the whole song. You can also you have options like there's this they're called stems, so you can just if you want you can only get the melody, or you can get just the instruments or just the bass or the drums. It's fantastic. I've done that before where I've just taken the bass or just the drums, but for this we're going to go ahead and download the whole song. Oops. Okay. Okay, so now let's add the music. I love it. We can stop right there. That's fantastic. Okay. Do a little fade out right here. All right, good enough. There you go. That's how you make a trailer using CapCut. Oh, and also, I mean, if you wanted to, you can. Me personally, I like trailers that are just music and images, kind of like a music video, I guess. That's just me. But you can also add lines of dialogue, like a person saying, "Oh, wow, it's this happens every Halloween," or a scared person saying something like, "There's a monster hunting us," or whatever. Right? If you guys want to know how to add that, I can. We can do that. Just go ahead and ask me in the comments. But yeah, that's basically how I make a. That's basically how I make a trailer. All right, thank you. Bye. The easiest way to make a short film in 2025 is by using still images. and in this video, I'm going to show you how. Okay, let's jump right into it. This is the easiest way to make a short film in 2025 by using just still images. Again, you can go out and you can create still images with your camera, or you can create the still images with AI like I did. I created these still images with Midjourney. Um, the idea that I had was very high concept, and it would have probably been pretty expensive. I mean, once you see the final product, you'll realize it would have been pretty expensive for me to do that, right? Because it involves werewolves and werewolves that are kind of like militarized, kind of like help the police militarize type werewolves. Anyways, this is a short film that is a proof of concept for a script that I've written called Apex Werewolf. And let's just go ahead and jump right into it. This really is not going to be a tutorial about how to use CapCut or anything like that. This is really just going to be a tutorial, just telling you how you can easily make a short film using still images. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I edit it together and how I make this short film. Okay, so let's just dive right into it. Um, I know the images look really real. They look really, I mean, in my opinion, they look really good. They look real is because I use, as a reference, when I created these images in Midjourney, I used a still image from video footage that I used for a potato camera that I used to film like a decade ago. It was like a Canon Vixia something or other. I can't remember what it was. When I find out, I'll go ahead and put it in the description or the comments, or I might lay it down in the video somewhere. Who knows? But anyways, that's how I created this image. I just use real I use real footage, real pictures that I take or that I capture, and I use them as reference. Okay, I'll probably go into that further in a future video, but for right now, let's go into making the short film. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start out. I have a lot of images here. I'm not gonna use all of them. I'm just gonna use the ones that I think work best. I don't really overthink this stuff. I try to make things as easy as possible because who wants to be stressed out, right? Okay. Here's a couple of good shots. Let's get that one. This one. And did I pass it up? Yeah, I wanted some other shots of the moon here. All right. Sorry, guys. I mean, this might not. I'll do the best I can giving you a play by play, but that's, to be honest, I mean, I think I mean, this is the way I learned. You know, if you ever want to go back and rewind the video and actually just pause and watch what I'm doing, you'd probably learn a lot better than me explaining it, to be honest. Because that's just really the way I learn. A lot of times I'm just watching more of what the YouTuber is doing than saying during the tutorials. I don't know. That is that just me? But another thing I'm gonna try to do in this video is see how fast I can make this. That's another thing, because you're kind of seeing me edit this short film in real time. Okay. Just putting in some subtle camera moves here. Yeah, this is really the look I prefer. I prefer a really, I guess you can say, documentary type look or very realistic. I'm not really into all this color grading stuff, you know. Not big into it because these days it's done so much. Everything, I'm not really a big fan of the over CGI look or over color graded look. I kind of think I kind of like things to look. I kind of like that documentary look. And I know there's documentaries that are heavily color graded and all that, but you know, maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But anyhow, this is just the look I prefer, the aesthetic, I guess. I want it to look like someone just took their phone out and got these pictures, kind of thing. Okay, let's see what this looks like. You know, I might even make tutorials where I'm just doing everything and then and then I'll just talk over it about, I'll just probably just talk about, I'll talk over the footage with other things other than what I'm actually doing on the video, you know? Don't be surprised if I do that in the future, but right now, yeah, I'm just trying to explain to you guys how to make a short film using pictures, basically. So, okay. Let's see the werewolves first without their gear, you know. And any a good way of explaining my whole approach towards pacing when you're making a short film using still images, my approach towards pacing is if you have slow moments where you kind of like linger longer on the pictures because it's just like a slow moment, whether it's the characters just talking or just standing there, you can have fewer images and just, you know, put a slow move on it or whatever. And for fast paced action type moments, you can go ahead, it's ideal that you have more images and that you cut them, you hold on them for less time. So it's for fast-paced moments, you have more images shot at different angles, and you hold for less time on those images. Okay, so basically you edit those images a little bit faster, and that's actually right now I went from these slow moments and I'm about to jump into a fast moments. Okay, so giving you an example of that, and for these I'm not really gonna I'm not gonna put movements into the, because they're not really gonna be on there long enough. So yeah, these are shots of basically werewolves running wild, you know, before they get before they become tamed. Excuse me, getting over a cold. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Hold on. And I love these shots because these shots look random, you know. They don't look like they were done by a professional. They just look like someone captured these images uh, in a very how do you say it, in a very mundane situation. All right, let's see what this looks like. And I like to edit without music because I want the edit to look as good as I possibly can before I start adding music. Because a lot of times music will make you think it's better than what it really is. Fantastic. I love it. Okay, so let's start going into, let's slow down a second. Actually, I think what I want to do here is add another. Let's add a shot of the city. Very subtle moves here. Okay, so let's start introducing the werewolves. Midjourney it's given me many visual options here, so lovely. Perfect werewolf there. Let's go ahead. You can go ahead and we can start zooming in a little bit. We can add a artificial zoom in move. Let's try that. I'm not going to do this for all of them. I'm just going to do it for this one. There you go. Very subtle. That's good enough. Yeah. Actually. I just really love how these werewolves came out. It's fantastic. Excuse me. Okay. So now we can start throwing in, because I'm going to give you all these slow shots and maybe pepper in some moments, fast moments, right? I mean, let's be honest, these werewolves are freaking awesome. Now, some of these shots don't have to be held that long. I mean, you've got the idea, right? So we can start to we've kind of introduced them, so we don't have to dwell on them forever, right? Sorry, guys, I'm not going to talk through this whole thing. I hope you are learning something from this. This short film is basically a promo of sorts for this concept of militarized werewolves. God, I love these designs. I mean, is that bad for me to brag about these werewolf designs that I came up with? All right. Okay, we're gonna add some more quick shots. Because I mean, I intend to make more or just make another short film using images that I don't use here for this video. So that'll be fine if we don't use everything, you know. Did I already use that one? I don't think so. Hold on. I mean, I think all these images are just freaking fantastic, you know. Uh, try not to get too precious about any of them, but they're great. I think they're really good. Got some shots here. Werewolves jumping on, you know, werewolves jumping off buildings. Let's maybe slow this one down a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to add the logo, but I think I'm going to shorten this one. Excuse me. And maybe put a close-up of a werewolf right before go to logo. Do that. Now camera move. Nah, right here. That works. And then here's the logo. I also created this in Midjourney. Now, before I go to the logo, I think I'm going to add like a little effect here. There's a lot of very interesting ones here. I saw like a video. It's kind of like a VHS effect that I want to add. If I can find it, I hope it's still there. Sorry guys, you're seeing this play out in real time. Seeing me searching for things. What is this? I think, was it that bad TV? No. I think it was. You know, it's funny, when I'm finished with this tutorial, I'm gonna find it. It always works that way, huh? I don't think that's it, but we're gonna try it. I don't know why I think that's cool, but I do. But I think I'm gonna add it right over here at the end. Again, guys, I don't know why I think that's great, but I do. Okay, good enough. So let's see this before we add music. I love it. Okay, let's add music and see how that helped us. I already went off ahead of time and I found the music. I just got the music from Epidemic Sound, and let's see how this improves things. This is great. I was kind of afraid that the video was like longer than the music, but let's see how this works. Let's go ahead and see with the music now. Okay, well that works for me. Um, but let's not stop there. Let's go ahead and add voiceover this time. Let's see how we do that. All right, one moment. Okay, so voiceover. I've already have some text. And I had Chat GPT help me write this text. I basically, I just put in what kind of, what kind of voiceover I wanted and what kind of story this was, and it helped me out just fine. So that's how I went about doing that. All right, so yeah, it's been a while, guys, since I've used any of this, really. So bear with me here if I'm a little rusty. Now, the font, now the text you're actually seeing, it's going to be temporary, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to start it right here. We're going to see it for right now, and we're going to see it for right now, but we'll go ahead and get rid of it later. So you go to text to speech. I'm not going to explain this. Just go ahead and just watch what I'm doing. All right, let's what do we got? I kind of want Just a regular person, really. Let's try that.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
Yeah, not sure if I want that one.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
Curious about this.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
I want to say I've seen one around here.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary
looking for a
capabilities of
scientist.
werewolves for modern challenges.
Thought I saw one.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern
A
challenges.
groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of
Might go with
werewolves
Thomas.
for modern challenges.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges.
I think this is the one I want. So I really can't remember how you add this. There it is.
A groundbreaking initiative.
Okay. Yeah, that's the voice I wanted. So let's go ahead and just really take up the volume is what I'm going to do here.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves.
All right. 18.0 there. Let's go ahead and keep adding the text. Yeah, again, guys, I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing. And yeah, you know, like I said before, the way I even know how to do any of this is I watched tutorials created by other YouTubers, and I just kind of like rewind, fast forward, you know, just excuse me. I just watched what they were doing and did it that way. Text to speech.
Enhanced senses allow them to track unparalleled their natural reliable.
All right, good. So now we can actually delete the text over the image. And again, you can probably find faster ways of doing all of these things. My whole point for this tutorial is just to show you how to make a short film using still images, okay? I haven't even used CapCut in a while. I haven't edited in a while. Yeah, holidays has been busy and all that. So let's see what this looks like.
a groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges. Enhanced senses allow them to track targets across vast distances. Even in the most complex environments, werewolves can detect scents up to 100 times more accurately than any canine, making them ideal for locating individuals or identifying hidden threats. Unparalleled strength and agility enable them to handle high-pressure scenarios with ease. Their ability to leap over obstacles and move at speeds far beyond human limits ensures swift and decisive action when it matters most. Their natural instincts, combined with specialized training, make them adaptable and reliable in any situation. Whether it's protecting key assets, navigating extreme terrains, or responding to critical events, these units are unmatched in their versatility. Reliable, effective, unstoppable.
Now, I like it. This short film is supposed to be like a promo created by a scientist to pitch his idea about his project for Lunar Apex. Okay, so this voice, he sounds like a real scientist to me. Like he sounds like what I think a real scientist might sound like. You know, they're not trying to be very, you know, let's see here. The guy sounds like a scientist, so I think I'm going to stick with it. I would, for a real commercial, I'd probably want to use a different voice, but this guy sounds like a scientist to me, like a real, but I kind of do want to change the voice. So let's see if I can talk myself out of it in a second. Yeah, I did. I talked myself out of it. I don't feel like going through the effort of changing the voice. I'm gonna stick with it. He sounds like the guy that, like, this is not a, my whole concept for this short film, this is basically a promo a scientist created to maybe try to sell the concept of Lunar Apex to an agency. And this isn't something for the public, you know? That's the way I see this short film. So I'm going to, I think, yeah, that works. That's basically it. I showed you guys how to add music. I showed you guys how to paste the images together. And I showed you, you know, maybe, see, there is a lot of dialogue. I really didn't want to squish it all together. That's why I have it spaced out the way it is. Okay, this will work. Yeah, from this video, you should know how to make a short film just using still images, pacing, and all that. Yeah, this is it. All right, well, thank you very much.
A groundbreaking initiative designed to harness the extraordinary capabilities of werewolves for modern challenges. Enhanced senses allow them to track targets across vast distances, even in the most complex environments. Werewolves can detect scents up to 100 times more accurately than any canine, making them ideal for locating individuals or identifying hidden threats. Unparalleled strength and agility enable them to handle high-pressure scenarios with ease. Their ability to leap over obstacles and move at speeds far beyond human limits ensures swift and decisive action when it matters most. Their natural instincts, combined with specialized training, make them adaptable and reliable in any situation. Whether it's protecting key assets, navigating extreme terrains, or responding to critical events, these units are unmatched in their versatility. Reliable, effective, unstoppable.
So I'm going to show you how to add a spacecraft or a UFO or a spaceship to your own footage. What you see here is footage that I shot back in September. So I think it's 4K, so let me go ahead and, because I went for a walk and there's this little trail there and I shot footage of it. So let me go ahead and go into the project and go to project settings. Since it's 4K, I want to make it into proxy clips so that it's smoother when I edit. So it's a smoother edit. And here it is. Click on that. You're going to see a P pop up there. It means it's proxy footage, so it's going to be a lot easier to edit. Okay, so here's the footage. Let me bring it over here. And, you know, there it is. It's I think I had it like on a tripod or something, and I knew I was going to do something with it, like probably this. I think I knew I was going to like add a spaceship or something, and it kind of moves there at the end. So it's probably when I press the record button to turn it off or something. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead, cut that last part off. Did I do it? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Basically, guys, anytime you see me doing like a tutorial or something, there's a very good chance that's the that I haven't used it in a while. So you're kind of seeing me use this thing and make all my mistakes here in real time, which is great. Okay, so all right, cut off that very end. Anyhow, so I'm gonna add the spaceship. Okay, the way I do that, I create the spaceship in Midjourney. Okay, I'm not gonna give you guys instructions on how to do that because we all have different aesthetic preferences, right? So what I think looks cool, you may not think looks cool, or your idea of what a realistic spaceship looks like may be different from mine. So, anyways, here's what I took a still image from this footage right here, and using it as a style reference in Midjourney, I came up with this image. I think I might have put like something in the prompt of a spacecraft or something like that, or a spaceship or a UFO. I can't remember. But so what I'm gonna do, Well, what I did is you can use any editing photo software that you have. I'm not going to tell you which one to use. Whichever one works for you. What I'm basically going to do is remove the background around the spaceship here. And replace it with green. All right, good enough. Okay, so basically that's what I did, okay? And then I upload it over here, okay? And just like before, I just grab it and I just drag it over here and drop it in. But I've already done that, okay? So here's the spacecraft. I'm gonna bring it right over here and extend it to the length of the clip. And now in the search box, I'm going to go ahead and put in, let's say, chroma key, or there it is, chroma key advanced. Give me a second here. All right. Okay, so I clicked on this on the green, on the spaceship with the green background, and then I double clicked on chroma key advanced. And I'm doing this in Kdenlive, just so you know. And once I get here, I'm going to go ahead and put soften all the way. I just like the way it looks. Maybe just add the red hue a little bit. Okay, good enough. So now we're going to add motion to the spaceship. Make sure you're clicked on the spaceship. And I just went ahead and put transform in here, and it pops up. Double click on that. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the spaceship in the starting position. Well, I want to make sure we do it right there. Okay. All right, so that's the beginning of the clip. Got the spaceship in the starting position. And add the first keyframe. And then move the cursor to the end of the clip. And now we're going to move the spaceship to the position we want it to stop at. That's good. It looks like it already added the keyframe. You see the little red dot, and then it's got the minus sign right there. And let's go ahead and take a look at it, see if it moves. Good, yeah, I want it to be very subtle. I know it looks kind of flickery and stuff right here, but that's going to go away after it's been, it doesn't look like that whenever it's finally rendered. So that, well, we're almost done. So what I'm going to do now is add a track. Then you also have to add another track down here. And for that clip, I'm going to make a copy. Paste it in here. You don't see the spacecraft anymore, right? The spaceship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, transparency, and choose that. See, I'm already clicked on it. Okay. double click on transparency, and there it is. Okay. Because I try to make this, guys, I try to make this look as much as I think it would look like if you were looking at it in real life. Because when I shot this, this wasn't a sunny day. It's kind of obvious. The sun's like over here or something. So we're kind of like looking into the light a little bit. I want this ship to look like it's kind of in the distance, and it's not going to be crystal clear, you know? I think it's more real that way. I like to show things, you know, I want the aesthetic to be kind of like documentary looking, or kind of, you know, the way you would see it with your own eyes, you know. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Like that right there is good for me. And now go ahead and press play, see what that looks like. All right, good, fantastic. I'll go ahead and add it to the end of the video. Okay, that's how you add a spaceship to your footage. I mean, you can shoot the footage with your smartphone. I shot mine with the camera, but you can use your phone, whatever, and then just add a spaceship. It's very easy, as I just showed you. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to edit an AI werewolf scene. This should be a fast video. It's because it's not going to be a long scene. It's not going to be a long clip. So let's get right straight to it. I created these images in Midjourney, and then I videoized them with Pika. The Pika watermark was right there. I already blurred it out. I did that by going up here, and I put in, hold on, I put in spot remover and just put it over the watermark right there, so it kind of like just fuzzes it out. It doesn't really remove it, it just kind of like just fuzzes it out. Alright, so there's that shot. It's kind of a static shot. I just like static shots. Okay. And I don't like the way her eyes go at the very end there, so I'm going to cut that off. Where is it? There it is. Her eyes get sleepy at the end there. Okay, so okay, cut that part off. And I'm going to go ahead and fit, this is basically 16 by 9 frame, that black area right there. So I'm going to fit this footage into that size. So I typed in crop scale tilt, pulled that up, double clicked on it, and now it's not going to take that long to do. There we go, good enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little keyframe and put a little camera move into it. See what that looks like. Put that, so now we can go ahead and drop in the werewolf and have him fit into the frame. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put in a keyframe right there. Move the cursor to the end of the clip. Add keyframe. There we go. See what that looks like. And we'll go ahead and put another shot of this character. All right. We're going to go in for a closer shot here. Put in a keyframe. Go to the end of the clip. Add another keyframe. And just kind of wrong way. Like that. It's good enough. See what that looks like. All right, good enough. Okay. Okay. Keyframe. All right. Go to the end. Another keyframe. And stop right there. Okay. See what it looks like. All right, I like it. So now let's add the sound effects. Oh, there it is. Fantastic. Okay. So let's go ahead and now add music. Perfect. Okay. It's so easy. I love it. Okay, well, that's how you do it. Thank you. Okay, for this video, I'm going to show you how to add muzzle fire. Now, this is, I'm going to show you how to do it in DaVinci Resolve. And all these things you see here, I think they're called nodes. And this is all, this is what it took, like, it took me to do all this. I know it looks like it's a lot, but it's not. It's really simple. And this DaVinci Resolve is free to use. I mean, they have a Pro Studio one that is not free, but I didn't use that for this. So let me show you how to create muzzle fire. First of all, this image right here, this was this video here. I created a still image in Midjourney, and then I videoized it in Pico Labs. You can see a little watermark there because I did it for free in Pico Labs. And the image that I'm going to show you how to add muzzle fire to is this one. This guy here, I created him Midjourney, and I didn't like the results I was getting when I was trying to videoize it in Pico, and I've tried it in other AI video tools, and I just wasn't liking the results. So I decided to leave it as a still image, and I'm just going to add some movement whenever the muzzle fire goes off. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Open up Fusion. And again, like a lot of my tutorials, it's better to just watch what I do. That's probably better than listening to me try to explain it, because a lot of stuff I just can't verbalize it. So just watch what I do. It's probably better for you. At least that's the way I learn. I'll do it slow enough for you to just watch how I do it. Okay, so right here, there's the output. That's the one that's highlighted. That's the image. And I pulled another image down right here so that I'm going to use that as a mask to help me add the illumination from the muzzle fire. Okay, you don't have to do that. I like to do that whenever I add muzzle fire to something. All right, but you don't have to do that. You can just add the muzzle fire. See, I just bring that down, connect it to that, and it creates a little merge node, I guess they call it. I don't know. Okay, and I highlight that again. I click on a little color correction thing. You can tweak this stuff all day. I'm just basically showing you how to do it, and then you can go on your own and do it and have a ball, have fun. That's good for me. And I go into effects and I add mask, and I just use this one. That works. Okay. And now, excuse me, getting over a cold still. I'm gonna bring down the muzzle fire. I never know where to put this node. Guess I'll put it right there. Merge it. Creates like a second little merge thing. Over here, adjust the size. And then I go over here towards this apply mode. I'm gonna blend it basically. Go from normal to screen. That's good for my liking. And now going to add another one. Gives you like a third. Okay, same thing here. Except this time I'm going to go ahead and yeah, so this right here, this is basically the keyframes. Okay, you click on keyframes and it brings this box area right here, and it shows you, it allows you to place it where you want. As you notice, I just moved that muzzle fire right over here. I moved this over the time thing. I moved it and put the muzzle fire right there. Now, adjusting the size of that. Gonna blend that like I did for the other one. Good. And I moved it over again, right? Because I'm going to put a third muzzle fire right there. Before I do that, probably gonna make just a little bit of room. I'll bring it right here. And there's the fourth one. There's the fourth merge. See, here's the third muzzle fire right here. I'm going to move it over to the spot where I want it. Okay, so, you know, click on that fourth merge, adjust the size. There you go. Now, screen. And I think that is it. So, that's basically it, right? So if you were to see it play, it would look like this, which is not what we want, but just I want to show you. And I've already got it to where it goes in loops, okay? Look. You see those muzzle flashes go off, but okay, you don't want that. So what we're going to do is so you can notice the difference. I'm going to go ahead and for the mask, right? I'm gonna go to the mask where I created this little illumination, okay? And we're gonna keyframe it so that you can only see the illumination whenever the muzzle fires are shown, okay? So right here where it says level, you bring that all the way down to normal. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to move all these muzzle fires down just a little bit like that. Okay. All right. So I have its normal. Where is it? I lost it. Okay. Here it is. All right. So I brought that level thing. It was way up here. I brought it to normal. And now I'm going to hit a keyframe. Okay. So I'm going to right click, you know, little arrow thing. Click it right over here. See, there's a muzzle fire. Right before that, I'm going to click it normal again, keyframe, while it's still normal, like that. And then bam, there's the muzzle fire. So I'm just going to bring the level all the way up. And it's going to keyframe again. What I usually do is, yeah, it's like that. There's the muzzle fire. Click one over. Bring the level all the way down again. Okay? And then you keep going, keep going, keep going. Arrow to your right. There's the muzzle fire again. Go back one. Keyframe it so it's normal. There's the muzzle fire. Take it all the way up again. Click one. Take it all the way back down. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oops. There it is. Go back one. While it's normal, keyframe it. Here you go. See the muzzle fire, take it all the way back up. Go one, muzzle fire is gone. So you take it all the way back down again. There it is. Okay. Now this is what it looks like after we do that. Get the idea? Fantastic. Now, the last part is adding movement whenever the muzzle fire goes off. Kind of little vibration movement. That's the next part. Okay. Okay, now this is the last part that wraps everything up. This is when we add camera shake. It makes it a little bit more dramatic whenever we see the muzzle fire. So what you do, you go from Fusion to Edit. And once you do that, you just click on that to highlight it. And I guess you can go to the beginning. And I already have camera shake right here. Okay. So all I did is in the search box, I put in camera, and camera shake pretty much pops up right away. All right. So just drag it right on top like that. And you see it over here. Okay. So I go ahead and press play, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, that just looks silly. So we're going to go ahead and make it to where it looks not silly. And here we go. It's going to add a little punch to the... All right, here we go. I'm going to take motion blur all the way, and I'm just going to do all these things like big time, like that. And okay. And how we do this, we're gonna start off normal. Okay. Go ahead and click our keyframes. Okay. And you know, with the little arrow button, I'm gonna click, 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 click until we see that muzzle flash. There it is. So right before it, I'm going to click those keyframes as it's normal. Muzzle flash. I'm going to go ahead and take these all the way up. Okay. Click again. I kind of leave it there for a second. Okay. And then one more. I'm going to go normal. Okay. It's just going to make it, it's going to make the shake a little bit more dramatic whenever you see the muzzle flash. So I'm clicking again, little arrow button to the next muzzle flash. Okay, there it is. So again, we're going to go ahead and hit the keyframes for normal. You see the muzzle flash. We're going to take this all the way up. And then one more, keep it there. One more, bring it all the way down. See how it automatically puts in those keyframes? Yep. And then for the last one, gonna do it again. There's that muzzle flash. So we're gonna go ahead and keyframe it right before the muzzle flash comes up. We're gonna go ahead and keyframe normal. There's the muzzle flash. You know, punch it all the way up. One more. Okay, then third time, bring it all the way down. And now you're about to see how much more interesting it's gonna look. Okay. See that? Looks a lot better. I did it for this guy too. Very cool. That's a still image. You can kind of think of this as basically, say you've got a scene and it's got a bunch of random people during a shootout, and you just need extra people in there, so you just create people in Midjourney, and of course make sure it blends in with your scene, and you just go ahead and do this for just people shooting at each other. It can be a war movie or something. You can just throw them in like that, right? There you go. That's the end of this tutorial. Okay, this video is going to tell you, it's going to be a very easy and fast video telling you how to add a laser beam to your footage, just like you would see in a, in a sci-fi movie where they have like laser guns and all that. They shoot out lasers. So here's the footage. I just dropped it down, and I'm going to use a still image that I found on the internet for the laser. It's basically just a laser with a black background. It's a picture of that, and I also have a red light leak because the laser's red. I found that image on the internet. I think I just Googled a red light leak or red laser. I can't remember. It's like a year ago. Anyhow, so you bring the laser down, go ahead and merge it. Man, I'm doing this in DaVINCI Resolve. You go into your inspector over here, go to apply, and the apply mode, and just hit screen. Again, a lot of this stuff, I guess I'm too lazy to verbalize it, so just watch what I'm doing. It's probably the easiest way for you to learn how to do this. And there we go, added the laser, and now we're going to add the light leak. Merge that, expand, there you go. And then you go into you're going to go into the keyframes little box here, and so you can adjust, since these are still images and you don't want it to run over the whole thing, you just want to go ahead and adjust the length of that still image. Okay, just make it towards basically one frame. And put it right here. Okay, so it's basically going to look like this. You get the idea? Perfect. That's how you do it. So let me go ahead and play it so you get an idea. See that? Awesome, right? Fantastic. That's how you do a laser. Okay? All right, that's it. Thank you. Okay, for this video, I'm going to show you how to add the snow effect to your footage or your video using DaVinci Resolve. and it's actually pretty easy. It's very easy. And again, DaVinci Resolve, the one I'm using, they have a paid version. I'm using the free version. It's fantastic. I mean, I love it. But anyhow, so I tried creating some snowfall in Midjourney. I basically just put in the prompt of snow falling in front of a black background. And then I went ahead and I videoized it in some places. And I don't know, I wasn't that happy about the results. But so I did another thing, right? Because I really wanted to show how to do this in DaVinci Resolve, add snowfall. So there were a lot of generous YouTubers that were giving away like free downloads. I guess they had free downloads for snow falling in front of a black background. But I was too lazy to download it, so I just went ahead and I quickly screen recorded one of the videos. I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of them. There's many of snow falling in front of a black background, and I used that. It looked really good. Look at that. That's fantastic. So I'm going to show you guys how to add that to your footage. Okay. So what we have here, it's a picture of a horse in the woods, and I created that in Midjourney. I think the prompt I used was a white horse in the woods in the winter shot with film or something like that. So this is just a still image you're seeing here. And I just added this little subtle camera zoom to it here in DaVinci. And it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and now just add snow to that. So it should look a lot better. Give me 1 second. So here's the snow. Here's the one I screen recorded from one of those videos I saw on YouTube. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull that down. Obviously, I don't need all of this. Just going to take what I need here. Okay, so I brought down the snow, okay? And what I'm gonna do, I clicked on it, right? It's highlighted red there. And over here on this side, I'm gonna go ahead, this is the inspector box, I guess they call it. Go ahead and click on that, on a little composite mode, and I'm gonna find screen. Work with that. Now see how this looks. Yeah, it just looks a lot better, right? Maybe more cinematic, right? I think it looks a lot better. So that's how you do it. It's that easy. And let me just show you guys how it looked when I used the AI. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Well, let me just show you guys how it looked whenever I used the AI snow. It's just not the same. And I love using AI. It's just not everything's great, right? Here's an example. Here's really quick. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. So the horse picture is beautiful, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that free downloadable snow footage there. Anyhow, that's it. That's how you add snow using DaVinci Resolve. Thank you. I'm going to be doing, this video is going to be about doing a basic edit in DaVinci Resolve. And I'm going to be using footage for an ad I did back in August, okay? And when you start seeing me edit this, this could be an edit for an, let's say for an ad, for fitness wear, or for running shoes, or for active athletic leisure, or for a fitness app, or for coffee, or for an energetic drink, or for headphones, or a music app. It could be an ad for any of those things, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and edit this together, and let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Okay, so again, I grabbed the footage from here, and just dragged it over and dropped it in right there, okay? And like most of my tutorials, the best way to learn from my tutorials, probably to just watch what I do rather than hear me explain it. Just watch what I do, okay? All right. You know, you really don't have to overthink this stuff. It's just when it comes to an edit for something like this, it's kind of like, you know, just choose what feels right. Or, you know, if it's got a good rhythm to it or something. And here's where we put the fictional logo. Of course, I created this logo in Midjourney. I just put in a prompt for whatever I wanted to see and put black background with it in the prompt. And just click on that, and over here in the inspector box, you go to composite mode, and you go to screen. There you go. And you can crop this a little bit. And just soften it up. Good. There you go. Now you can add music to tie it all up. I already got the music. And the music's it's like classical, it's very elegant, and I think it's a very nice contrast to the very rough and dodgy camera work. I like it. I don't think it needs anything else. I'm really happy with the aesthetic. I'm happy with the look and color and everything else. It's exactly what I want. So the song is longer than the video. And so what I'm going to do is cut that off right there. Okay. Okay, for the volume, I'm going to go ahead and key it out. So right here, I clicked on the audio and it pulls up audio in the inspector box. And there you go, put a keyframe right there for the regular audio. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring it all the way down. So it kind of just fades out at the end. Okay. Now let's see what this looks like. Great, I like it. Okay, so that's a basic edit in DaVinci Resolve.